Alright, so we're just outside of Clearlake. I am fishing the Native Watercraft Big Bass Power Hour tournament this weekend. I've never fished Clearlake before in California. I am not pre-fishing. I am just getting there, setting up camp, and hopefully waking up to better weather tomorrow, which I don't think it's going to be. They're calling for high winds. The average wind's going to be like 7 to 10, but it could be up to 28 mile per hour gusts. So we'll see what it's like tomorrow when we get out in the water. But it was a lengthy ride up from San Diego. Of course, there's traffic in Pasadena and pretty much everywhere in SoCal until you get onto the 5, and then you're pretty much clear all the way up to Sacramento. But it was a long ride, 9.5 hours. But I'm looking forward to fishing, and hopefully tomorrow brings better luck and better weather than it's supposed to be. All right, let's go. So it's the morning, and the weather is complete crap here at Clearlake. It's eating breakfast. Let's see if I get a shot of the lake. It's crazy. There's kayaks out there, but let's go take a look. I don't know if you can see out there, but it is pure white caps. So pretty much everyone's going to be caught up in these little bays, and there's 200 kayaks here. So, all right, let me see what goes on. Little update, I left the Kelsey campground launch area there. There's 20 guys in one little creek, like casting over each other. Alright, so I'm going down to the lower lake and check out the bays down there, see if it's any better. We are putting in the water here. It looks pretty good up here at Clearlake. The bay is calm, so we are gonna throw the boat in. All right, I'll see you on the boat. Persistence pays off. First one on the boat. Let's see if it makes it. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. That'll measure. That's just 14. All right, first one on the boat. This guy's too short. Little tiny largemouth. See ya. The wind is really picking up now. I knew we were supposed to have a lull around 11 o'clock. Guess that's over. Like 12:38, and it is whipping across this lake right now. I think it's a bad time to call it. I think I'm gonna hit up past the ramp a little bit and work my way back down. It's crazy though. Well, that didn't turn out the way I expected it to. That is not the tournament that I planned weeks, months even, to do up on Clearlake. I am gonna have to do it again, obviously, but listen, the weather was my biggest problem. Now there's guys that are out there that can be like, the weather was no problem, it was fine, it was a little choppy in the morning. It was bad all day. I ran into a good spot down in the town of Clearlake, with the city of Clearlake, where it was fine for a good portion of the time. Until like right when I was wrapping up and the wind was just started blowing, I was like, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna catch anybody. I am not catching anything big. It's just not working for me. Just time to pack it up and go home. But there were the guys out there that somehow they got 150 inches and were dominating the day, but that was not me that day. So I didn't pre-fish. I didn't know much about the lake going in, just watching the typical Greg Blanchard video, like probably every other angler that tries Clear Lake. And the weather, I am not a person who's gonna put his life on the line for this sport. Just this past week, before we had the tournament, it was 2 different kayakers died. One was in windy, wavy conditions in South Carolina. A guy passed away, or they just found his kayak and they found his body a few days later. It's terrible. And a younger guy, I believe, died in Texas on a kayak. So I am not putting myself out there to die. I'm out there to have fun, hopefully do better, and of course you want to win the tournament. But that day, the weather is one of my limiting factors, because I'd rather come home to see my family than be on that boat. And you saw it was crazy when it was launch out. I feel kind of bad because I wasn't too nice to the tournament director about the weather, but that's on me and whatever. But I'll be back. I'll do it again. Next one I'm doing is in Lake Havasu. Hopefully I do that one. The weather looks crazy. Going from 35 degrees in the morning in Clear Lake to it's going to be 92 there on Havasu on the first day of the tournament. But I do have some other fishing coming up, some overland stuff. We'll see what's going on. Camping, whatever. But hey, stay tuned, subscribe. Sorry for the short video, but we'll make it back to Clear Lake. I don't know when, and probably not for a tournament, and fish up there and see what we can get. But again, subscribe, like. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.